my name is Taylor Smith, aka the Career Coach, and today I'm talking about different engineering disciplines. So if you've ever wanted to know what was the difference between different types of engineers, which one is more aligned with your interest and what you might want to do, then this video is dedicated to you. So keep on watching this video and we're going to dive through all of them one by one. So first and foremost, we have mechanical engineers. This is probably one of the most popular engineering disciplines simply based off of the number of degrees that it produces, but also as far as conceptually what people understand as what engineers do. So mechanical engineers lean on a lot of Physics 1 principles. This is related to forces, acceleration, work, and also free body diagrams. So mechanical engineers typically focus on these physical or mechanical parts, components, motors, mobile systems, and power applications. We're going to talk about this example where we're talking about a car for all of the different engineering disciplines and how they have their part in either creating it or similar things of interest. But basically what the mechanical engineer is doing in this example, they're designing mostly the car exterior as well as the engine. Although this may sound pretty technical, engineers are capable of pursuing multiple career paths, so don't feel like you're limited to staying within this lane. So hit the notification bell and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss my next video next week, where I'm going to talk about the different career paths that engineers can take, some of the most common ones that don't require you to do the traditional engineering work, and you can instead use the technical background to your advantage to do these other things on a daily basis. So in our next example, we're talking about electrical engineers. So these are applying more like your Physics 2 principles. So this is related to voltage, circuits, resistance, capacitors, power wiring, circuits, signals, sensors, and power generation versus mechanical engineers, which are doing more of the power application. So back to the car example. Electrical engineers are doing all the electrical components. So this can include the lights, windows, any of the key locking interface system. This is also any lane assist, as including sensor detection, and also any other safety features or signals that are going on within the car. Our third discipline is civil engineering. So again, this is related to Physics 1 principles. So again, this is a lot of forces. This is going to be a lot of free body diagrams, stresses, etc. Civil engineers complete a lot of infrastructure related projects. So this is going to include our roads, highways, and bridges that our actual cars will drive on. Next up, we have computer engineering. So this actually falls within the umbrella of electrical engineering, which you will see sometimes. But basically, this is focusing more on computer hardware as well as software. For car example, this is focusing more on the GPS, any Apple Play systems you may have with your car, Bluetooth, as well as any auxiliary cord functionality and systems. Number 5 is computer science. So in the classroom, this is your coding languages like C++, Java, and any other programming languages. This is basically any computing theory algorithms and cybersecurity. So if we go back to the car example, this is going to be cybersecurity protection to prevent hackers and viruses for corrupting the different softwares and systems you have within the car. Number 6, chemical engineers, my personal favorite. This focuses more on chemistry, biology, and some physics principles. So this is a different spin on the free body diagrams that we talked about. These are called material energy balances in chemical engineering. Back to our car example, chemical engineers are basically creating any of the fibers and polymers that are used to create the seats within the vehicle, as well as any of the rubber lining within the door, the trunk, as well as creating non-toxic and resistant paint, as well as the oil and gas products that go inside the car. Number 7, industrial engineering. Some people joke and call this imaginary engineering, but in school, this is focusing more on lean principles, statistics, supply chain processes, and machine learning. So basically, what these industrial engineers, they're focused on the manufacturing processes and the business side of actually creating this car. So they're focused on how to actually manufacture and assemble a car in the most efficient way possible that is the most cost effective as well. So these other engineering disciplines I'm about to discuss aren't always as common and offered at all universities. However, if it is something that you're really interested in and want to do long term, you can still participate in one of these other disciplines that I listed before, the most common 7, and you can still learn the basic principles, and then you can try to either do a concentration or do internships, get experience, etc., in order to get more nitty gritty in the details. But our first one we have is aerospace. So this is related to space, right? This is related to creating rockets, sometimes even including aircrafts, etc. So this falls within the mechanical engineering umbrella. Next, we have biomedical engineering. So this is focused more specifically on food and medicine. Again, if this is an interest of yours, this falls within the chemical engineering umbrella. Third, I have petroleum engineering. So this is obviously oil and gas products. This also falls within the chemical engineering umbrella. And lastly, I have agricultural engineering, which is focused on land and farming, which falls within the civil engineering umbrella. Alrighty, y'all, those are the top engineering disciplines. If you like this video or if you learned something, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel and stay tuned. Check out some of the other videos I have related to professional development as well as engineering and other career paths, and make sure that you stay tuned with me so that you can learn more about engineering and all these other career disciplines. Make sure that you stay connected with me on Instagram and Twitter at tips_by_Taylor. And if you want to learn more about career development and some of the services that I have, you can check out my website, taylorosmith.com. Until then, best of luck to you guys, and I will talk to y'all soon.